Starts the game with Mika Zibanejad and Will Cooley. Fox and Gavrikov on defense.
That's unfortunate. It was a good zone time shift, just getting the cycle going. This fourth line's done it a lot this year.
Shot by Gavrikov is gloved by Hofer. A year ago tomorrow, when Montgomery coached his first game with St. Louis, Berard had an assist that night, and Berard hits the outside of the goalpost. Almost good pressure down low from Laba, Sherry, and Berard. Now the veteran Justin Falk has had a terrific season. Here's Tucker. Backhands in. Sticked aside by Shesterkin. Played by Fox. Knocked to the ice by Broberg. Laba keeps it alive for Sherry. Now Laba comes over. Puck played by Fox. Shot was blocked by Shen. Now the outlet pass up the middle. Bring to Shen. Moving it on Shesterkin, who makes the stop. Panarin comes back to play the puck. Now the outlet pass. Carried across by Trocheck. Leaving it for Brodzinski. Oh, it deflects towards Hofer. Early for the Rangers. Thanks, John. Here's Fox. Hofer plays the puck. Gives it away to Brodzinski, who sends it back towards the net off the St. Louis goaltender. Now Panarin with it for Brodzinski. Long shot. That's gloved through a screen. Cuts back the other way. Radish stays with him. Kyrou out to Fowler. Saved by Shesterkin. Puck flipped ahead by Edstrom. Held in by the Blues. Toropchenko flips it back around. Here's Falk. His shot misses the mark. Vakanainen too far for Edstrom. Puck now controlled by Noah Laba. Toropchenko next man on it. Toropchenko towards the net. Now Panarin ahead for Fox. Shot from a tough angle is stopped and then gathered in. Just under 6 to play in the opening period from the Garden. Here's Toropchenko. Puts on the brakes, waiting for teammates. Saved by Shesterkin. Here's Connor Sherry. Noah Laba with the puck. Dropping it back off for Berard. Saved by Hofer. Gavrikov controls. And now Lafreniere. Lafreniere for Cooley. Back for Zibanejad and the save by Hofer. Gavrikov holds in. Sends it back for Panarin. A shot, and that's gloved by Hofer. Down to 10 seconds. Here's Broberg. Off the stick of the goal scorer, Holloway. Now 5 seconds. Robert Thomas with it. Backhand shot blocked in front. Clear to the boards, and that will do it. Steps. Here comes Neighbors. Into the Rangers zone. Puck comes around following the shot by Snuggerud. Let down by Tucker. Here's Holloway, who has the St. Louis goal. Suter with the lead pass and a glove save on Kyrou.
Clog lanes, it's difficult to penetrate the neutral zone.
Plus you have the long change in the second period.
Exactly.
Pass too far for Shen. And now Sherry slides it across. Rangers enter the blue zone. Berard for Laba, redirected. It's covered by Hofer. But Fox was heading the other way.
Try not to let him change here. Get it up quick.
Lead pass up the middle. Brodzinski. Cross ice. Trocheck. Score!
Shifts in a row. This is Fox waiting patiently, seeing a play develop. Rangers get fresh bodies as well. Brodzinski with a great pass. Looks like he has an opportunity.
Trocheck from Brodzinski and Fox. 10:06 in the second period. Here comes Radish looking for the stick of Edstrom. Braden Snyder in the box for high sticking. First power play of the game as Falk shoots. Pad saves Shesterkin. Snuggerud with it once again. 45 seconds remaining on the penalty. Down low for Thomas and then across. And it's cleared. Here's Kyrou. Kyrou's pass blocked off. Down to 5 minutes remaining in the period.
That one maybe should have just gone down deep because then he was playing wing for about 40 seconds.
Now here's Trocheck. Oh! Great opportunity for Panarin. Turned aside by Hofer. Bouncing it to the left of the Rangers' goal. Buchnevich and Gavrikov come together. Here's Neighbors unable to get the shot away. Broberg back out. Neighbors stopped by Shesterkin. Robertson up the boards. Kept alive by Fowler. Thomas now to the right side for Falk. Down low for Kyrou. Back around to Cam Fowler. Here's Thomas with it. Finds Falk with a shot, and that's gloved. Now Cooley settles the puck down, and he clears. Now Falk picked off Cooley. Will Cooley in with a shot, of the save by Holford.
Sort of what we see in overtime now at 3-on-3. When it's 5-on-5, there should be that connectivity that they're talking about. Everybody close together. Battles all over the ice. That's how the game is played when it's...
Score! Gavrikov from the left point with traffic in front. The Rangers have their first lead of the night. Lafreniere.
If you watch it, it's sort of pinballing around. No one really has full control. Low to high-ish, and a wrist shot that gets through.
The Rangers take the lead. So Gavrikov will pick up an assist after his 2-point game Saturday. Snuggerud pushing the puck too far ahead. Blues nearly had a 3-on-1 break. Now Neighbors stopped by Shesterkin. Over to play the puck. Now Sundqvist out for Toropchenko. And now Mayu with a shot blocker to side. 13.5 remaining in regulation. Fowler's shot gloved. Panarin's shot missed the net. Brodzinski sends it back around. Here's Panarin, shoots, saved by Holford. Panarin with it again. Good play by Berard. Berard with the puck, spinning on Broberg. Out to the point. Vakanida with a drive right on, and the glove save made by Holford. Back to Gavrikov, gloved by Holford. Rangers control. Here's Fox for Gavrikov. Gavrikov has a point on 3 straight Ranger goals. Now Carrick out to Fox. Shot deflected on the way in. Centering pass, score! Adam Edstrom makes it 3-1 Rangers.
There was 2 opportunities off draws where there were shots from the point. This whole shift starts again with a shot from the point, but
Edstrom from Gavrikov and Fox to give the Rangers a 3-1 lead. Now Broberg. Parayko shoots. Shesterkin looking for it. Puck in the corner. Picked up by Kyrou. Back out it comes to Falk. 3.5 remaining in the third. Here's Kyrou with a shot off the glove of Shesterkin. And 2:45 in the third. Here's Thomas across. One pass too many. Now Thomas with it. Shoots, and it deflects high. Cooley takes behind the Ranger net. Out to the point. Mayer with a shot off the bar. Under 2 to play in the third. Berard getting set to return. Rangers kill off the double minor. Here's Mayer with a shot, missed the net. Schneider sends it up the boards and out. Shen pulls it back, comes out of the zone, and that will do it. A collective sigh of relief by the Rangers and their fans. They had a 3-1 lead, had to kill off a 4-minute power play. Late goal by Shen.